Ikigai, the art of staying young while growing old. What is your reason for being? According to the Japanese, everyone has an Ikigai, what a French philosopher might call a raison d'etre. Some people have found their Ikigai while others are still looking, though they carry it within them. Our Ikigai is hidden deep inside each of us, and finding it requires a patient search. According to those born on Okinawa, the island with the most centenarians in the world, our Ikigai is the reason we get up in the morning. What you love? Passion, Ikigai, mission, what you are good at. Profession, Ikigai, what you can be paid for. Vocation, what the world needs. Vocation, Ikigai, mission. Based on a diagram by Mark Twain. Whatever you do, don't retire. Having a clearly defined Ikigai brings satisfaction, happiness, and meaning to our lives. The purpose of this book is to help you find yours and to share insights from Japanese philosophy on the lasting health of body, mind, and spirit. And surprising thing you notice living in Japan is how active people remain after they retire. In fact, many Japanese people never really retire. They keep doing what they love for as long as their health allows. There is, in fact, no word in Japanese that means retire in the sense of leaving the workforce for good, as in English. According to Dan Buettner, a National Geographic reporter who knows the country well, having a purpose in life is so important in Japanese culture that our idea of retirement simply doesn't exist there. The island of almost eternal youth. Certain longevity studies suggest that a strong sense of community and a clearly defined Ikigai are just as important as the famously healthful Japanese diet, perhaps even more so. Recent medical studies of centenarians from Okinawa and other so-called blue zones, the geographic regions where people live longest, provide a number of interesting facts about these extraordinary human beings. Not only do they live much longer than the rest of the world's population, they also suffer from fewer chronic illness such as cancer and heart disease. Inflammatory disorders are also less common. Many of these centenarians enjoy enviable levels of vitality and health that would be unthinkable for people of advanced age elsewhere. Their blood tests reveal fewer free radicals, which are responsible for cellular aging, as a result of drinking tea and eating until their stomachs are only 80% full. Women experience more moderate symptoms during menopause, and both men and women maintain higher levels of sexual hormones until much later in life. The rate of dementia is well below the global average. The character behind Ikigai. In Japanese, Ikigai is written as this, combining which means life with which means to be worthwhile, can be broken down into the characters which means armor, number 1 and 2 be the first. To head into battle, taking initiative as a leader, and which means beautiful or elegant. So, we will consider each of these findings over the course of the book. Research clearly indicates that the Okinawans' focus on Ikigai gives a sense of purpose to each and every day and plays an important role in their health and longevity. The 5 blue zones. Okinawa holds first place among the world's blue zones. In Okinawa, women in particular live longer and have fewer diseases than anywhere else in the world. The 5 reasons identified and analyzed by Dan Buettner in his book The Blue Zones are: Okinawa, Japan, especially the northern part of the island, the local eat a diet rich in vegetables and tofu, typically served on small plates. In addition to their philosophy of Ikigai, the moi, or close-knit group of friends, plays an important role in their longevity. Sardinia, Italy, specifically the provinces of Nuoro and Ogliastra, locals on this island consume plenty of vegetables and 1 or 2 glasses of wine per day. As in Okinawa, the cohesive nature of this community is another factor directly related to longevity. Loma Linda, California. Researchers studied a group of Seventh-day Adventists who are among the longest living people in the United States. The fourth, the Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica. Locals remain remarkably active after 90. Many of the region's older residents have no problem getting up at 5:30 in the morning to work in the fields. Ikaria, Greece. One of every 3 inhabitants of this island near the coast of Turkey is over 90 years old, compared to less than 1% of the population of the United States, a fact that has earned it the nickname the Island of Long Life. The local secret seems to be a lifestyle that dates back to 500 BC. In the following chapters, we will examine several factors that seem to be the keys to longevity and are found across the blue zones, paying special attention to Okinawa and its so-called village of longevity. First, however, it is worth pointing out that 3 of these regions are islands where resources can be scarce and communities have to help one another. For many, helping others might be an ikigai strong enough to keep them alive. According to scientists who have studied the 5 blue zones, the keys to longevity are diet, exercise, finding a purpose in life, and ikigai, and forming strong social ties, that is, having a broad circle of friends and good family relations. Members of these communities manage their time well in order to reduce stress, consume little meat or processed food, and drink alcohol in moderation. They don't do strenuous exercise, but they do move every day, taking walks and working in their vegetable gardens. People in the blue zones would rather walk than drive. Gardening, which involves daily low-intensity movement, is a practice almost all of them have in common.